Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all of the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. First story, a blurry shot of a man who endangered the lives of others on a Dubai street has been arrested.
And Dubai ranks highly for the world's best performing digital governments.
We're going to be talking all about the free screenings all across the UAE for Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
And we have Dubai supermodel Amani Asabi opened Paris Fashion Week.
Which is so super cool, and you may notice Simran's not with us. She has a little bit of a sore throat. So we are joined by Shahir. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course, you're welcome.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, and not just you, all the teachers around the world.
It is Teacher Appreciation Day. We could appreciate them with words. We could appreciate them with DMs, with messages.
As students DMing teachers?
I don't know. No, like I said, no, I mean as a parent, I don't know if you follow.
Oh, yeah.
Good point.
Okay.
A message, whatever, WhatsApp.
An apple?
An app. Yeah, but that's for the line.
Why?
So you can send all these kind messages of gratitude to your teachers, but should you gift them?
I mean, an apple. I don't get the point of gifting a teacher an apple. I always saw that in American movies.
Yeah, 100%.
But would you appreciate? You used to be a teacher, right?
Yes.
Would you appreciate an apple?
I was teaching 4 or 5-year-olds, so when the kid comes and hands you an apple, which probably did happen, they've got grubby hands. I don't know where they've been.
The hygiene levels.
Love an apple, but not when it's gifted to me by a 5-year-old. I don't know where those hands have been.
Not with all the bacteria that comes with it.
Yeah, but should people be gifting teachers? Because in the school that I worked in, they didn't allow gifting.
I don't think our school had rules with it, but we'd collectively pitch in and get a teacher that we actually really appreciated, admired, and honored a gift.
This.
Right?
Because if you have a class, right? And every now and then you might get to, I'm not saying every teacher should get a gift, but if you're thinking about it and if you're a parent, teachers, if you appreciate them, teachers appreciate. I'm not going to speak for all teachers. It's been a while since I've been in a classroom. But a nice gift, if I appreciate someone, I'm going to tip them. So why not on Teacher Appreciation Day at the end of the year and get in with the class? Because if you're getting them a little something, why not pool resources and get something that's solid?
We used to do iPhones, so that was our school's thing.
What?
It was we'd do it for everyone. We'd do it for people's birthdays as well. So we'd all chip in, and it would be 50 dirhams each. When you have a whole year group doing it, it's gonna add up. So we used to do iPhones for people's birthdays and for teachers that we cared about. And the teachers
iPhones?
Yeah.
What about the teachers you didn't care about?
Well, that's on them. What type of teacher were you?
A teacher who was not getting an iPhone, and now I know why.
Yeah.
No, but we so I think in other schools actually there probably was, I think, schools that do accept gifts. The gifts could get quite extravagant, and that leads to a little bit of uncomfortableness on parents. So I get that.
Yeah.
In my school, I think because they weren't allowed, you just have some parents sneaking in, things that you would appreciate,
Sneaking
a candle.
In.
Oh yeah,
smuggling like a prison.
Smuggling 100% because they were totally banned.
Yeah.
So you would have some parents out of the bag, a little candle under the table, and they'd be because they would have different kids in different years, they know the rules.
Yeah.
You could not be seen walking out of that school with a gift box.
No way.
No. But however, I would encourage, as a former teacher, I would encourage the gifting. Why not?
What was that? The gifting?
The gifting.
Are you asking for something in particular?
No, I don't mean cash. I mean a gift. But that's because if I appreciate a service, I tip.
100%.
And I think it's the same thing.
And teachers have such a massive impact on students. I still remember one of my favorite teachers until today,
Did they get an iPhone?
They actually didn't because they left halfway through the year.
What were they teaching you?
English. and she let me use her classroom during break times to hang out with certain people that I shouldn't be hanging out with. You know, just like small things that teachers do. Let you get
Anything
away
else?
with murder. No, that was it. My drama teacher, I've put her through a lot. But
Like
yeah,
what?
I didn't get the role of demon headmaster one year at the school play.
That's a thing?
That was a play. So I barged in. I'm like, how dare you not give me the part? Like, I was very dramatic. Oh, I showed her drama.
And we still see the drama to this day. Okay, let's jump into our top story. We're talking about the man who endangered the lives of others on a Dubai street. Dubai police have posted a blurry image of a man who has since been arrested. As per article number 399 of the Federal Penal Code number 31 of 2021, people who deliberately commit an act that would endanger the life, health, and security of the people will be sentenced to imprisonment and/or a fine.
So Dubai police also sent a reminder to you, the community members, to if you see crime, report it. Use the Police Eye platform to report illegal and harmful practices. You find the Police Eye services on the Dubai Police Smart app, which aims to engage the public in maintaining security, reducing crime, and reporting criminal activities.
Just a little something I want to say on this. Like, I love the Lovin Dubai community on DMs. Like, we are so blessed and so fortunate to have so many people sending us so much stuff. But a lot of people will send us photos of illegal activity, and they'll say, you know, can you share this? No,
like,
you certainly cannot.
How illegal?
Just think, we were like, immediately send it if you want something to be acted on. You know, they're probably trying to get the story told to repost it, which I understand. But your first communication when you see something illegal, when you see illegal activity, you send it immediately to the police. And there's that super easy service which Shahir just mentioned. It's on the Dubai Police app, the Police Eye. Yep. So easy. I've done it myself.
Really? What for? Can you say?
Yes. When I was so incensed by a scam caller who didn't scam me, but he called my mom.
Oh, I remember this story.
It's actually happened 3 times. I don't know which one we're talking about, but to the level that she was getting very genuine looking messages with like the Dubai police messages about, and I sent it to the Dubai police. I was like, look how similar to your accounts this looks, and it looks similar to banks and all of that stuff. So that's the time I got onto the Dubai.
You know
police
what
app.
gets me? Someone posted this. This was in Oman. This was someone's story on Instagram. It was a WhatsApp message saying that you need to XYZ, and this is from the police.
You need to XYZ.
Like you needed to do something because whatever. It was an image sent on WhatsApp with the police logo and a signature. Like, no effort was made. It was literally just a bunch of photos put together. I wish I had that story. No
effort was made. Are you like, scammers, come on, there's a serious level of scamming going around here. No effort was made in this scam.
Thank you, Abby. But yeah, like I'm not gonna say put in some effort, but like, what are you doing? You're basically asking for it, is what I'm saying.
That's true. We do get some scams sent to us, and people are like, look how legit this is, and we're like, check the typos. We get emails sent to us like, you know, check the slug line where it came from. If it doesn't have a legitimate ending to the line, if it's from XYZ, then you know it's not real. Like, there are, I got a call recently, and actually it kind of shook me a little bit. It was saying, I'm sure you've all got these calls. Hi, Casey. This is you're about to get, this is Dubai Police. And I was like, ha, Dubai Police, don't call me. And they were like, we're about to send you a one-time password from a Dubai Police message, which is saved in your phone. Immediately, Dubai Police message comes into my phone with an OTP. I was kind of shocked. They were like, if you don't give us the details over the phone, you have to come to this police station tomorrow morning at 11 or your accounts will be shut down. And I was like, I know what scams are. I'm not falling for this.
Prove it.
But they sent me the message, but I just...
Did it say it's from Dubai Police?
Dubai Police, but like it was obviously still a scam, but I'm like the magician work, like level 1,000 in terms of scamming. I was like, how did they pull that off? But at the same time, I got to 11 the next day. None of my accounts were shut down and I'm still here. No, I got to 11 o'clock the next day.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, that was a high level of scam.
I got a call from Dubai Police from Switzerland, and I was like, hey, are you on vacation and you're calling me?
We know you.
But that was it. That was as far as it got with me.
Yeah, well, speaking of these high-level scams never get very far, and it's thanks to the high-performing government and police officers in the city.
Yep, so Dubai ranks highly for the world's best performing digital governments, which no one's shocked. So, sorry, there is no stopping Dubai, folks. The city is steadily climbing the popularity ladder and is ringing the victory bell at the top every single time. So, merging technologies, culture, heritage, fashion, bling, and a whole lot of love, and voila, you have yourself a city like Dubai. Dubai has achieved outstanding results in the Local Online Service Index, the LOSI 2020, issued by the United Nations as part of the biannual e-government survey. With the city being included in the list of the world's best performing digital governments that received a very high rating. Are you shocked? I'm not. Dubai was ranked 5th globally and 1st in the Arab world in the index.
So not only were we ranked very high, Dubai received perfect scores in its institutional framework, content provision, and service provision. These factors earned Dubai its top position and reputation as one of the world's best digital governments, which is just amazing. The city also received 4th ranking in the technology index. The latest local online service index assessed digital governments in major cities across 193 countries.
So, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai and Chairman of the Executive Council of Dubai, said Dubai's exceptional performance in the UN's Local Online Service Index demonstrates the strategic vision and the steadfast commitment of the leadership to ensure Dubai's digital government offering surpasses the highest global benchmarks, driven by its commitment to adopt advanced technologies and forecasting. I'm sorry, this situation is funny. We have something happening behind the scenes and I can't hold myself, my bad. Dubai has created a unique model for governments and advances human happiness and well-being in the sphere of life.
Yeah, we hope our mic situation on Instagram is now fixed. We're doing our best. So stay with us.
I'm so sorry.
Following on what you hear was saying, His Excellency Abdullah Mohammed Al Basti, Secretary General of the Executive Council of Dubai, added that the aim is to achieve 100% automation in government services through innovative projects designed to benefit various segments of society and facilitate a high quality of life. And literally, if you missed the beginning of the show because our mics are broken, I'm sorry, but this is what we were talking about. Like, we've just given the proof. So we were talking about the scams, we were talking about Dubai Police. These are facilities that we use that are digital, that we can avail of ASAP, and then we are ranking in the top across the world for our digital infrastructure within the government, which is just phenomenal, and it's just one of the things that makes life great here.
It literally makes total sense for Dubai, and now that we're a paperless government, everything is done online. So everything's so spick and span, everything's so accessible. Like, moving here, the level of efficiency you have at like doing stuff from the comfort of your own home is unmatched.
Maybe it's too much. You become an introvert. You're like, I'm not going to leave.
For yourself. But it takes takes away the hassle of like commuting to X location, making sure you have A, B, C, D piece of paper or whatever, you know. Everything's online. Everything's literally
I mean, if you look at specific things, so what we were talking about is the Dubai Police app, like if there's a crime, and the thing is, if it's a crime that's not related to you, are you always going to report it? But this makes it so easy, and what they're doing is they're encouraging us to be the police nearly. So if you see something on the street, yes, actually Dubai Police eyes are everywhere, but we can assist in the reporting of it. Something else that's going to make it super easy for you in the next month, this is obviously specifically for women. There are free screenings all over the UAE for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is here. Of course, it's October. You'll see the pink ribbon everywhere. And the UAE is doing its duty to raise the public's awareness for breast cancer. So specifically, its detection, its treatment, and the need for a reliable permanent cure. So what you're going to see now across the country is the Pink Caravan. It's offering citizens, residents, a free screening and consultation with experts throughout the month of October. This is amazing.
Amazing. So the state-of-the-art mobile medical clinic, the Pink Caravan, is traveling through 4 Emirates to give residents and citizens free screenings on Monday, October 3rd, WAM released a media statement of the UAE's campaign for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Additionally, the Pink Caravan and Friends of Cancer Patients began this campaign throughout the Emirates.
And the Pink Caravan will travel through 4 Emirates to give residents and citizens consultations. And here are the dates. So what we have is we know that there are free screenings across the country. And we would really just urge you as females to go and make use of this incredible initiative. Starting October 4th, University of Sharjah. So it's going to be in Sharjah, then Sharjah Emirates Identity Authority, Sharjah Ladies Club. Then October 19th, we're looking at also University of Sharjah. So across Sharjah, and then we go into Abu Dhabi. It's got dates, and all of this is listed. So let's just go to Dubai since we're here. And are you from elsewhere? You can see it on our Instagram. October 8th, Murdoch City Centre. October 15th, La Mer. Dubai Frame will have a day. Mamzer Park will have a day, and Raw Cafe on October 23rd. These are all listed on our Instagram page and on a website on Lovin Abu Dhabi, actually. Written by Mayor yesterday. So get those dates. Use this as an opportunity to go get checked. I don't know about you, but in general, health checks, I talk about them a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm always suggesting, go and do it, go and do it. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to put a note in my calendar.
It's just a reminder. It's just that mental note of, oh wait, I'm in charge of myself now. I have to make the effort. And it's only going to benefit you. I have friends that are massive hypochondria. What are you called when
you think you're sick all the time? That's hypochondria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not the worst thing ever, because at least when the smallest thing happens, they make the effort to go and actually like get it checked, you know? So better that than the complete opposite.
And this is interesting. Like I've had 2 conversations with women in the last year, and I was so touched by their stories because they had, for whatever reason, gone to check, but it was like one woman was like, oh, everyone was going to get checked and I didn't want to go, and then they suggested you just go and get checked. So she went in, like, wasn't part of her day, wasn't part of the plan, and they found, I guess, cancerous cells, and she's been through it, and she's actually started a support group in Dubai for women who've been through it, because there isn't that many, as far as I'm aware, there aren't that many breast cancer support groups for women. But it was just so, it gives you goosebumps even thinking about it. And then another woman who I've spoken to who had got checks her whole life, and then she was in her 60s, and she kind of thought she'd passed the wave of needing the breast cancer check. And then at that point, for whatever reason, again, it was kind of an unplanned going to check it, because she's been checked her whole life and then had stopped bothering because she thought she was at a certain age, she didn't need to. And they had found cancerous cells, and she's been through the whole thing. She's come out the other side, thankfully. But those 2 stories are a reminder that it's so important to go and get checked. And we have free state-of-the-art mobile clinics to go and get checked. So please, please do.
100% well said. Literally, like, people, you almost think that certain things don't affect you no matter what it is. Just because you don't see it in front of you, you think that you're good. But in all reality, like, you never know, you know, and it's better safe than sorry. Do it for your own peace of mind, and like, you lose nothing. It's completely free anyway.
100%.
So yeah.
Yeah, just in general, I feel like sometimes as people, we think like what you're saying is that we think we're invincible, and we are certainly not. So use these opportunities to go and get checked. So we had a little bit of fun on the show with the mics today, but I think we're back up and running just in time for our next interview with the incredible model Amini Essabi. She was opening Paris Fashion Week. She's from Dubai, and she's going to be in the show with us right after this.
The mic.
Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show. With us today is one of the hottest models to come out of the Middle East. She's been making waves in the fashion world ever since she set foot on the scene and most recently opened Paris Fashion Week 2023. Welcome to the show. Amini Yasmi, how are you doing?
How are you? Well, last time I saw you was 4 years ago, so it's always good to be back. I feel like I'm home.
How is that possible? When she says last time, we interviewed Emily like in our old studio, but 4 years ago?
4 years. I remember because it was as soon as I started my career. Like it was literally in the beginning.
So tell for people who don't know your start of your career, how did it start and what's happened since then? Give us the update.
Like so much happened since. It's crazy. Well, it started in 2017. And I started, I wanted to represent the Arab world on an international level. Like that was always one of the goals of mine. And I felt like there was a big hole in the market where plus size people weren't represented. And I felt like there was a lack of body positivity in the retail world in the Middle East and in the fashion industry. And I was like, someone has to do it. Like, for example, in the US, they have Ashley Granham. In London, they have Leticia. Like in every single market, they have representation. And I was like, we don't. Well, why don't we? And I just opened that door and I was like, okay, I'm doing it.
but that's amazing. Like representation is so important. But how do you open the door? Because like, and how did you actually get like? Do you get discovered, or were you like, I'm doing this. I'm gonna like post loads of pictures, make loads of contacts, and do it myself. How does that actually happen for people who want to do the very same thing as you?
So perks of being a Dubai kid is knowing a lot of people growing up here. Because I was also someone extremely social. So I was
social Dubai kid.
Yeah, I was an extremely social Dubai kid, true. And with connections, I was like, guys, like I want to be the first curvy model of the Middle East and North Africa. And they were like, how on earth are you going to do that? And I'm like, well, Dubai Media Office will have to like trademark my title, and then I will just need a contract, I guess. and that's what I did. And
you have trademarked first curvy model.
It's not officially out yet, but like, yeah.
Well, it is now.
Well, it has been official for 5 years.
Yeah, so it's in your Instagram bio. You're the first curvy model in the Middle East, but I didn't realize that was a trademark.
Because I don't want anyone in like 10 years and 20 years come up and be like, I did it first. Like, no, you didn't.
That's amazing.
Like, no one did it first. So yeah, it is. It's for me, it's the best part of my career is honestly just like opening my Instagram and reading my DMs before I sleep. I guess that's the real motivation because I do get tired and I'm extremely exhausted. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm 23 and I started when I was 18. So I kind of gave up my uni life for it. Because, you know, they always say that uni lives are the best days of your life. And I felt like I let go of that. And I didn't travel abroad for uni. I stayed in Dubai, and which is the best decision that ever happened because I ever took because it completely changed my life. And I don't regret it at all, honestly. But like now when I look at the DMs and I'm like I have people telling me, oh, now I can wear a swimsuit to go to the beach. Now I can look at myself in the mirror. I had a girl who told me I hated the way I look so badly that I don't have mirrors in my house. But since I follow you, I have mirrors everywhere. So a lot of people told me that I learned how to communicate with people. I learned how to talk to people. I learned how to be confident. Like, people told me I only buy clothes from the US, but since you're here, I know where to buy clothes from. Like, it's the lack of education, of self-love, self-confidence, and real woman empowerment, not the marketing one, is lacking. And the diversity in the retail world, if you're, let's say, a European size 48 or 46, well, 46 there's like 48 or 50, because plus size goes up to size 58. And you go to the mall and you're 48, you're 18, you don't find your size with your mall. You can't shop in the mall because you don't have your size. How are you going to feel about yourself? Mm-hmm. It's normal that you start building insecurities inside yourself because the retail world, there's demands. Not that there's not demands, there's demands. And when you watch fashion weeks, there's always a lot of like starting to be plus size models, representation. But when you go to the store, what you see on the runway is not there.
Where is the barrier, right? Because I think if we share your story and, you know, and a media will share your story, we put you in a spotlight, which is amazing. So what is stopping the industry having more representation?
Because from a business perspective, for brands, adding plus size is a lot of investments in the sense that they need to buy more fabrics, the sizes are bigger, they need knowledge, they need someone who is not plus size cannot create plus size clothes. I've always said it.
Someone who's not plus size cannot create plus size clothes, okay.
Because there's the tips and tricks of a plus size body that someone that is a size 6 wouldn't know. The same way I wouldn't know what someone that is a size 8 or a size 6 needs. It's the same thing. And they don't want to invest in that extra-ness. So they go like, oh, whatever. And they don't do it. Except if it's like, it's easy for them when it's oversized. So for oversized things like sweaters, hoodies, sweatpants, you'll find. But like real stuff,
Cute, empowering, tailored stuff.
or they put it like a grandma clothes, which is like, like we want to wear like sexy, elegant, classy, trendy. So it needs a lot of investment, a lot of knowledge, a lot of education. And brands are slowly starting to really focus on it. But I think it still has like a lot of work to be done, like a lot.
Let's jump back into your DMs because I thought what you shared was so powerful. Do you have time to get back to everyone? Do you feel a pressure to like if people are opening up and you are their pedestal in terms of you're representing women who need representation? Is it pressure to try and get back to everyone? And when they share stories, do you have to? Is it hard?
It is.
It must be. You're busy.
Honestly, it's mentally hard. It's not physically hard because I can always save like an hour per day to just dedicate it to just answer back.
That's a lot of time.
But it's like I feel so responsible though.
Yeah.
Honestly, because I don't get DMs like, oh my God, I love your lipstick. Where did you get your lipstick from? I don't get DMs like that.
Yeah.
I get paragraphs of like women, wives, mothers. Like my DMs are intense, honestly. Like I get DMs from wives telling me, oh, my husband cheated on me and I hate myself and I feel like I'm extremely ugly and it's because of me, and if I was pretty and if like he wouldn't have cheated on me. I'm like, no. I'm like, the DMs I get are crazy. How do you want me to not answer to that? When I'm the person that I'm always like, I'm here to teach you self-confidence. I'm here to teach you how to love yourself. I'm here to like show you how to rock your life on a daily basis. I'm here to teach you how to be careless about society. We live in a society that is extremely judgmental. That's the truth reality, and that's the sad reality. And it's like you have to learn how to overcome these things, and they need to relate to someone. I always tell people, if you're on my Instagram and you tell me I wish I looked like Amani and I wish I did this like Amani, unfollow me. I don't want that I wish. I want you to look at my pictures, look at what I do, look at my video, and be like, oh my God, same.
Love yourself.
Yeah, like same. That's what I want. Mm-hmm. Don't tell me that I wish. I don't want you to wish. I want you to do it. And if the problem is like, I'm not gonna answer like, oh my God, thank you so much. This means a lot. It's like I answer back with voice notes. I answer back with like long paragraphs. I really take my time.
Love that.
Especially during summer. I feel like for me, summer, I always say it's like insecurity season because like beach, swimsuit, shorts. 2 years ago, I did a campaign on social media with a couple of other public figures where it's like it was the hashtag wear the shorts because a lot of people were actually insecure of wearing the shorts because of anything, cellulite, thick thighs, like also like my biggest issue always is explaining to people why cellulite and stretch marks are normal. I feel like that is like the biggest like thing I get. It's like,
where are the ad campaigns with the cellulite? Why not? Because
it's $1 billion industry. How do you want them to make money if you're okay with your cellulite and your stretch mark? Yeah. They're not going to make money. So they need to make sure that you think that that's wrong, so they make money off you. A cream is not going to remove your stretch mark. A cream is not going to remove your cellulite.
Do you hear that? It's never going to work, so stop wasting your money.
It's scams. And stretch marks, I think personally, stretch marks are the most beautiful thing on earth.
Same.
Because for me, it's art. One, it's art. Two, it's female empowerment. Three, my stretch marks has a different story from your stretch marks.
I agree.
And that's what makes you a woman. And it makes it extremely pretty. And that's the strength. Like, for example, my mother's stretch marks can be from birth, but she gave birth to me and my brother. That's a beautiful thing. My stretch marks can be from like mental, like anything. Yours are a different story. And it's beautiful, like sitting around women and talking about like their background stories. You feel connected. You create a bond. You create a bond and you connect your soul, your mind, and your body to each other. And I always say, once your soul, mind, and body are aligned, you are unstoppable. Like no one can like touch you, honestly. And that's why I'm like, and cellulites are just literally fat cells that broke down. That's it. If anything, it's a good thing. Your fat cells broke down. Like, why are you complaining? And like, and it's good. You just like, worst thing you can do, like drainage massage, which I do also, which is good for the water retention before fashion weeks. I always do that. But buying creams, like I see my friends investing in creams and are freezing. I don't know what. I'm like, guys, do you honestly think that tomorrow you're gonna wake up with no stretch mark and no cellulite?
Well, the whole thing of like the amount of money that we spend on products that we should not be is like a whole lot. Like the beauty industry is, we're constantly sold an image that we'll never be able to achieve. It's an unachievable image. But we're moving away from you. And like you said, you spend, let's say, time in your DMs, and it's a lot of pressure. And you said you also skipped uni. You feel like you missed out. Like, what's a typical day for you like now in your career?
Okay, so for example, like if we're gonna talk like now, just came back from Paris from Fashion Week, and
by the way, you looked amazing. You were in the opening show of Paris Fashion Week
this season, in Santo. It was amazing, and honestly, like I can't thank enough Arab Fashion Council. Being their ambassador, first of all, is like a huge thing for me and an honor, and them really believing me, like. The founder, Jacob, and the CEO, like Muhammad, like they have had my back and they believe in me. And I think that's what's important. Once you have people that believe in you and push you, you can reach for the stars. And like when they told me like what are like list down your goals, I was like, of course, walking Paris Fashion Week. I mean, it's any model's goal. And they were like, we'll make it happen. Let's do this. And we worked on it, we focused on it, and it happened, and we did it. And it's like a team, like it's once you have a strong team, honestly, it's insane. And the feeling when I saw the whole cast and I was the only Arab, and there were me and another also plus size woman, and it's like the pride of representation that I had. I was like, I'm like really representing the Middle East right now. It's like I am really like the only Arab walking this show, and it's like the stress and the anxiety that I had was like also like insane. And like before the show, like you can't talk to me. I'm like this. I'm like a poker face. I'm like, no one talk to me. I can't even breathe right now. But
how do you prepare for that walk?
You don't walk, of course. No. Walking, we prepare a lot of walking. There's actually a lot of model academies in Paris, London, and New York that I've done once, one in Paris and one in Tunisia, actually. So we prepare for walks. And also walking, honestly, I always say it's super easy if you want to just do it at home. You just grab a pair of heels that is comfortable, of course, which is hard to find. Like, if you find one, like the blisters that I have, like my feet were bleeding after Fashion Week. And people are like, your job is so easy. I'm like...
Girl,
if I should, how do you stand with heels for 6 hours for an event? I'm like, I don't know. I just don't think that I'm wearing heels. I could forget them because otherwise I'm gonna be crying. Like if there was numbing shots, I would take them. Just take injections. It's insane.
So you can prepare for the walk.
You prepare for the walk. You wear heels, a confident music, whatever makes you Beyonce, Rihanna, whatever it is. That's what I put. And
what do you put?
I've always put like Beyonce or Rihanna or like something that's like I feel like I can relate to, like something bold, like something super sassy, something like very confident, like bad B vibes. And then a mirror, because it's really a structure. You all need to have your shoulder back. Your back has to be straight, but at the same time laid back. Like there's small techniques, like your face has to be like a little bit lower than what a normal, like you would stand like this, right? But we walk like this. But you don't, like now when you see me doing it, it's weird, but like on camera it looks pretty because our face is structured. And then it depends on the hairstyle that you have, and then if you have accessories, if you don't, you need to learn how to position your hands, if your waist, if you have a lower waist, higher waist. So there's like few tips and tricks that we know, like also walking when you're plus size with heels is like hell on earth. So it's like a struggle. So you really have to practice. And it's really important for us to get the heels that the designer are going to give us to be able to practice in them. Because I've had heels where it's like you cannot walk, and I needed like a couple of days to like practice in it.
I had never thought about most of this stuff, by the way. So we met 4 years ago.
Yeah, we did.
When you were starting your career, and you're still breaking barriers, you're still breaking the glass roof. How has the industry changed their perception of curvy models since you entered the industry?
Honestly, I feel like before, if I didn't speak about it, no one did. And if I didn't bring it to the table, no one did. Now brands, like it's a conversation. They're open to it. Before they were closed, completely closed to it. Now it's like, okay, well, Like when the campaign's gonna happen, like, oh, but let's put a menu on it. Like, she brings a lot of positivity to the table. Like, she has a point. Like, it's important. At the end of the day, the majority of the Arab silhouette is not the European silhouette, and we need representation. They need someone that they can relate to. So, like, yeah, let's do it. So they're open to it. They think about it now, not as much as they should, but it's an open conversation. Like, oh, we want diversity. Like, and some brands, honestly, are super honest with me. They're like, Amani, we don't know how to do it, and we don't want to do it wrong. So tell us.
Yeah.
Like, I've had high-end luxury brands telling me, what should I do? Because I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to do anything wrong. What should I do? And those are the brands that I respect the most because they really want to educate. They're like, okay, teach me and I'll do it.
Love it.
I'll invest in it and I'll do it. Tell me what to do. And I spend so much time with these brands always, and even for free. And I sit down and I'm like, listen, this is what you have to do. Don't use these words. These words can be offensive. If like sometimes I sit with brands, designers of like local brands here, and because I always want to push local brands and brands that are coming out from the Middle East to do plus size, especially like the ones that don't get much like media attention or whatsoever, the emerging ones. And I'm like, I can always go for a coffee or sit down with your designer and give them tips and tricks of a plus size body for you to be able to create a plus size line. So
that's creating, but you mentioned there are words that can be deemed offensive. So you're the first curvy model in the Middle East. People have described you as plus sized. What do you think you ever want to get rid of those titles and just be model? What's offensive? What word should we not be using? You know?
Okay, so I've had this is like the jackpot for me. I've had a producer in Dubai call me a trend. I think that's offensive because diversity is a trend apparently now. So I was like, oh, when's my expiry date then? I've had I think overweight,
wild,
chubby. Plus size, some people don't like it, and
that's the thing.
And a lot of people don't like it. I became numb to it, which is not good, to be fully honest with you, which is not good because I always say you don't tell a standard model minus model. So why are you saying it's a plus size model?
But it's used so much at the moment that you're thinking you've just become numb, but actually plus size probably isn't the best phrase to use. Curvy is a more descriptive and...
I like curvy. I like curvy because when someone tells me, oh, you're a curvy model, it's like, I feel sexy. I'm like, yeah, you like it? It's like, okay. When someone tells me you're a plus size model, I became numb. I shouldn't have become numb, but it's not the right word to use. At the end of the day, labels in the industry are still here. You're a Caucasian model, you're a plus size model, you're a petite, you're a tall, you're a black, you're an Asian model. The labels are there. We cannot lie, we cannot hide it. They're there. They're there to use it for diversity. That's a good thing. But eventually, with time, they need to leave because everyone is a model. It doesn't matter your skin color, your nationality, your religion, your size, your body type, you're a model. Dot. You have a professional contract with an agency, you have an agent, you work with brands, you're represented, you know what you're doing, you're not an influencer, you're not a blogger, you are a model. Stop. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of model you are.
That's what I was getting at.
That's the end point that I want to get to. But honestly, we're still far. Like, because right now, I feel like I'm still in the phase of even educating people about bigger bodies. So I know that people are still not ready to, like, get there. It's the goal, but it needs time.
Well, at least Paris Fashion Week is representing.
Yes.
And I want to jump back to Paris Fashion Week real quick because what we've done is we've put together some looks. And we're going to play a little game called Wear or Tear with Amini. And we're going to show you some pictures from this Paris Fashion Week.
Okay.
And we want to see if you think they are wear or like rip them up tear.
Okay. If I would wear it?
No. Is it like a cool look in general? So
I hope I don't get banned by brands after this.
I need to get the names of the things. They're cute. They're quite loud looks, basically.
Okay.
Instagram, you're behind the scenes, so you can't see the graphics. Look at our show on Facebook, and then you'll be able to see them. This is the first look. It's got SpongeBob on some interesting type see-through-ish clothes.
It's like mesh. It's like a meshy dress of SpongeBob. I mean, tear.
Tear.
I wouldn't wear this, or want to be seen.
Tear, gone.
Oh, isn't this Moschino?
This is.
Looks like Moschino. No, I mean, except if I'm gonna wear it for a Halloween costume. I'm very savage. I shouldn't be doing this.
It's fine. We love the savagery. We are here for the savagery. Wear tear. It's like a Mad Hatter theme party mixed with some like Crayola highlighters. I would reckon on the sleeves.
I mean, it's like a clown trying to be in fashion. It's a tear.
It's a tear, guys. Moving on. We love the savagery. This is a look from.
I saw this look.
I don't know the name of the brand, but it's a summery type. It's also another Moschino look, with a inflatable type scenario. Maybe it's a Dubai summer look. Do you reckon?
I can see someone wearing this at Namos already.
The looks in Namos. I've been there once. Love it.
I can imagine this, but I wouldn't. Like, this is like, I feel like this is like an Arab mom trying not to catch evil eye for her kids. Like, this is the vibe that it's giving me. It's like all these Arab moms, like, ayn. I'm like, and that's the vibe that it's giving me.
Would you really see someone in Namos wearing this, do you think?
Yeah, you see everything in Dubai.
Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3 more to go. Paris Hilton, opening the runway.
This is the closing of Versace. I mean, this is my icon. Like, whatever she does. I wouldn't personally wear that dress, but it looks so good on her.
Okay, we're keeping it.
Yeah.
We're good with Paris. She got a lot of mileage out of that one. A lot of internet mileage.
Paris.
The next look, Shahir, who's the designer?
Oh, this
Gucci.
is Coco Rocha, I think. That's actually my friend.
Modeling?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Where?
I would wear that look.
Not
everywhere.
It's a look. It's a
not everywhere, but I would wear it.
Oh, cool. It's wild. Okay.
Yeah.
Last look. Wear or tear. It is Miss Kim Kardashian.
Kim dolls. Yes, that dress is my style. Works with my body type. Like snatches everything. Definitely a wear. Well, I mean, I'm wearing a bodycon dress right now, so just proves how much I love bodycon dresses. So yeah.
Kim is all about the snatch.
I mean, yeah, she loves not breathing while wearing clothes.
Well, just for like 10 minutes, and I'm sure she goes out and goes home and veggies like the rest of us.
No, trust me, when I'm in corsets, it's not 10 minutes. It's not 10 minutes, and I know that for a fact. I thought it was, but it's really not. It just me, you can't breathe in it. Like, it's not a joke.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, so wear or tear, it's a massive
wear.
It's a massive wear. Guys, thank you so much, Amity, for joining us on the show.
Thank you. This was fun to do. I like these things.
Not all continuing to follow your journey. If people want to follow you, because I think they want to see your page, what you're up to, if they want to ask you questions, how can they find you?
On my Instagram, Amenia Savy.
That is it. Amenia Savy on the show with us this morning, and we're back with you tomorrow morning and every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Thank you. And it was good to see you.
See ya.